Hey guys, I'm getting ready to head to the unnamed auto parts store here locally and pick up a new product. I seen on a couple other YouTube channels, and we're gonna give it a try. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hawking Hills Garage. I got a little edit I want for my last video. If you want to message me at hawkinghillsgarage@gmail.com. I think I said hawkinghills@gmail.com, so this is my edit officially for that. On today's little episode, it's not going to be a very long episode, but you remember those rusty brackets for the license plate lights? Yeah, they were they're a little rough for wear. So we're gonna try to clean these up. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, we have our rusty brackets from the tail lights, or the license plate lights, sorry. We have both of those. I was able to take that plastic bulb socket off here. There's both of those. We got the nuts for the license plate, that's what those are for. And then there's another one for the license plate. They're all pretty rusty and stuff. I found a product, it's probably not new, it's probably been out for a while, but we are gonna try it and see how it works. I went and bought a cheapo plastic tote from the local Walmart, and I went and purchased this at my local unnamed auto parts store. Evapo-Rust, safe rust removal. Obviously you can see what it's supposed to be able to do there. I've watched some videos of this stuff, and it says it does not eat off paint. It says it's safe for wood and stuff like that. So we're going to give it a try, see how it does. I'm going to pour this in here, just enough to cover up the components that are laying in here. And we're going to let this set for about 24 hours, and we'll come back and check it out. So here we go. Got our Evapo-Rust in our little tray here. Now this stuff is supposed to be safe to touch with your skin. It's non-irritating if it gets in your eyes. If it gets in your mouth, it's supposed to leave just a bad taste, and that's it. It's non-toxic, so that's a plus. Like I said, we're going to pour it just over top of the components here. Just enough to cover them up. Nah, a little extra won't hurt it. Now, this stuff is reusable, so I could leave it in this container. Whatever, I'll set this down here, over here. Whenever I have something that I want to, I can just throw in it. They say when it turns completely black, you can get rid of it. It is supposed to be non-toxic, so you could go out and pour it on your grass if you wanted. I'm not sure. Don't, not endorsing doing that or anything, but we're gonna give this a try. If it works great, this will be an awesome for the Volkswagen build, because I anticipate a lot of rusty bolts coming up. I will be back tomorrow. Okay guys, it's been 12 hours. We've let these soak, and we're gonna pop them out of here and follow the instructions. It says take them out, rinse them with water, get some paper towels. I got a bucket of water right here. We're gonna take them out, rinse them in water, dry them off, and see how this stuff has actually helped. Stay tuned. Okay, so we take off our lid here. These things have been sitting in here, like I said, 12 hours. We are gonna pop them out. I'm gonna rinse them off. I know it says you can put your hands in here. I'm still not gonna do that. I got my pair of needle nose here. I'm gonna pop them out, rinse them off in the water. I got some paper towels here. We'll dry them off and see how they got rid of this rust. I'm really hoping that does work. That way we can start using this for a good bit of everything. So we're gonna pop this one out. dry it off here. So this was probably the best looking one out of everything that I put in there. It did clear off almost everything. There's still a little bit of residual rust right there on the side. Maybe if I'd left it in there for 24 hours, it'd probably done a little bit better, but this already looks 5 times better than it did before. So let's check the other one and see how well it did. If you don't remember, these are the brackets that held the tag lights in place. The bulb socket actually connects into that, and they were pretty rusted. So let's see how this one did. Wipe it off. See, the rust is just coming off in the paper towel. This one was the worst one of both those brackets. As you can see, it cleaned up most of the one side. Not sure if you can see it. There you go. But the other side, still a little bit rusty. This is a few times better than what it was before. I might leave this, put these back in here and let them set for another 12 hours just to see how they are doing. Maybe I can get the rest of that rust off completely, which would be amazing. But it's a step in the right direction for what I want to do. This stuff is supposed to be reusable, so I can just throw this back in there and see what they do. This is one of the nuts for the license plate, and I don't remember. I think I did show you. It was a little rusty, not crazy, but oh, I forgot to rinse that off. Throw it through the water. Now that right there just looks 10 times, I mean, it's almost brand new looking. All the rust is gone off of it. You can't really see inside there, but the threads are all cleaned out. There's no more rust on it whatsoever. That I would consider a win in my book. Let's see the other 2 license plate bolts or nuts that I have. See how they fared. Now this right here, these turned out really good too. I'm not sure if you can see it, but all the rust is completely gone. The threads on the inside are cleaned up really nicely, which is great. I was able to save those and not have to buy new ones. Last one. This was basically a test to see exactly what these, what this stuff could do, how it could help me in ways on this project. Rinse it off in water. Dry it up. And this one fared pretty good too. I mean, there's a couple spots on the side that I really didn't, but the threads are all cleaned up. No more rust inside of it, which is good. The outside, there's still a couple small spots, but overall it did really good. I would chalk this up to a win in my book. For as much as I would probably use this, a lot of little screws, nuts, and bolts for the project car here, stuff like that. Now you're able to do larger items like the gas tanks, stuff like that. The directions say if you're going to do a gas tank, you pour a gallon of this stuff in it and you rotate it every few hours, and just keep doing that for like 24 hours. So the stuff gets to coat the inside of the gas tank and it will remove all the rust off the inside gas tanks. You can do bigger parts. Valve covers, you could take a couple gallons of this in a big tray. I think I might try that for the valve cover on this car. It's a little rusty, so it does say you got to clean all the regular residue and stuff off of it. Like a valve cover, you'd have to clean all the extra oil and crap off of it to soak it in this stuff, make sure it's clean before you get in there so it can get down to the rust. It doesn't attack anything else, I think, but rust. So yeah, you're just gonna have to make sure you clean some of this stuff up if it's really oily. It's got a lot of fluid residue from different parts on the car. I'm gonna put those brackets back in here for another 12 hours, the license plate brackets, or the tag light brackets. Put them back in there for another 12 hours and see if we can get the rest of that rust off of there. The thicker the rust is, I'm guessing you're gonna have to leave it in there a little bit longer, the more aged it is. So we're gonna throw those back in there and see how much better we can get them. But there you go. I'm gonna chalk this up to a win for this product. I'm not endorsing the company, and they're not in any way, but this is gonna help me out a lot and save some of the original parts off this car. So stay tuned for our next episode. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Keep up to date on any notifications and stuff. Hit the notifications button. Remember, on the last video I did say if you want to email me, you can email me at hawkinghillsgarage@gmail.com. I think I said Hawking Hills in the last video, but jump over to Facebook and like our Facebook page, Hawking Hills Garage, and it'll help keep you up to date on any new videos and content I have coming this way. And until then, I'll see you next time.